Alright, a very good evening to all of you. I hope all of you are doing great. So it has been a long time since I made a video and I wanted to clarify a few doubts. So in the GATE 2020 exam, there were a lot of, you can say, debate over 3 questions. Okay, so let us, take each question at a time and discuss those questions. The 2 questions I had personally posted on the community tab as well could be challenged. Okay, one of them was from general aptitude that I discussed later, and the other question was the question from boron nitride. Alright, so in the boron nitride, the correct option according to the GATE answer key is given to be the reaction of boron nitride with fluoride. Okay, that boron nitride reacts in a very reacts violently with fluorine. Okay, so that is the correct answer. But what I thought that it has the same you can say stacking as that of graphite is also correct. Now why I thought so was, see, I know that the arrangement is different. Okay, just let me discuss it for a time being before making your own judgment. Just listen to me once. Alright, see, the layering in hexagonal boron nitride is very similar to that of graphite. So in graphite, one layer is here, then the other layer is here, then like that we have the layering. Same, like a very similar, or I would say a same layering is there in boron nitride. In boron nitride also there is one layer, then over that there is another layer stacked, then over that another layer is stacked. In fact, in many research articles also you will find this statement that is given that hexagonal boron nitride structure corresponds to that of graphite. It is very clearly given in a lot of research articles as well. So the structure corresponds to that of graphite. That means the layering is same as that of graphite. The only difference is that the arrangement is different. Okay, the arrangement is different because of the the intermolecular forces are different in case of graphite, where there is carbon-carbon interaction. In boron nitride, there is a polarization of bond because of the electronegativity difference between the boron and the nitrogen. Because of this, what is happening is that the arrangement is different. There is layering like one over the other. There is layering. Okay, the layering is there, the stacking is there, but the only difference is that the arrangement is different. Okay, so the question that was given in the state, like among the 4 statements, one statement was given that it has same stacking as that of graphite. So it does have the same stacking as that of graphite. The only difference is that the arrangement is different. Even the intermolecular distance between the 2 layers is also same in both, in graphite and in boron nitride, hexagonal boron nitride. Okay, so that is why that statement is very ambiguous. It is very you can say it is not a full statement. It's not a complete statement. Okay, had they mentioned that it has the same arrangement and stacking as that of graphite, then it would have been definitely the reaction. Then it would have been like not a debatable question, and the answer would have been that it reacts with fluorine. Okay, and that is absolutely true. That answer is definitely true. But what I wanted to say is that this statement is also very ambiguous. It is very incomplete. So if you just take this statement, then this statement also comes out to be correct. But again, I did not go forward with the with making a challenge for this because I thought the merit is less. If you challenge it, there is very minute chance that it would be accepted. Okay, so that is why I did not go ahead with the challenge. But again, I would just like to say that the statement I found to be very incomplete. Alright, coming back to the question on white is to whitening. It is a corollary type question where white and whitening, whatever relationship white has to whitening, the same relationship light needs to have with the 4 options that were given. Right now, the 4 options that were given, among them there are 2 questions. There are 2 options where there is a lot of argument going on. One is lightning. Okay, L-I-G-H-T-E-N-I-N-G, lightning, and then one is lighting, L-I-G-H-T-I-N-G. Now, according to me, it should be lighting. Lighting sounds to be more plausible. I'll give you my argument, and then I will go on to the fact that why lightning is also correct. Okay, both of them have their own argument. Now, white is to whitening. So, white over here can be used as a noun. Okay, white over here can be used as a noun, and light also can be used as a noun. So, white is a noun, light is a noun. So, white is to whitening. Now, what is whitening? Whitening is a word or a noun, which means the effect of color white is called whitening, and whitening is a noun. How we can use it as a noun? Like whitening toothpaste, right? You must have heard in the advertisements, it's a whitening toothpaste. So whitening over here is acting as a noun, not as a verb. Many of you were saying that whitening will act as a verb, but in this particular case, in the statement that I'm making, whitening acts as a noun. And if you see the Cambridge Dictionary and the Merriam-Webster's Dictionary, both of these are very highly authentic dictionaries. In both of them, whitening is listed as a noun. Okay, so white is to whitening, that means white is a noun, whitening is also a noun. And what does whitening mean? The effect of the color white. That is what the meaning is given as of whitening. Similarly, light is a noun, and lighting, L-I-G-H-T-I-N-G, lighting. Now, lighting over here is also a noun, which means the effect of light. Okay, like we say the lighting of that room is very good. So why is the lighting good? Because of the effects of light. Similarly, why is the toothpaste called whitening? Because of the effect of color white. Right? So over here, when we say white is to whitening, it makes more sense to have light is to lighting, because lighting over here is also a noun. Whereas if you talk about lightning is a verb. Okay, and it is a present participle of your word lighten. So from lighten we get lightning. So had the question been whiten is to whitening and lighten is to what, then the most appropriate answer would have been lightning. Alright, if whiten is to whitening, because the present participle of the word whiten is whitening. Over here, whiten is a verb. Whitening in the case of whiten, like when you take it as a present participle of the word whiten, in this case whitening acts as a verb, but in general whitening is considered a noun. So if the question was whitens to whitening, then then it would have been lightning, because lightning over here is also a verb and is the present participle of the word lighten. Okay, so in this case it makes more sense if the question had been this way, but according to what the question was in the GATE 2020 exam, I feel that the answer would have been lighting, and a lot of you have challenged this particular question. So I really hope that both of them come out to be correct. I don't want any one of you to lose marks, but again I would say, according to me, the correct answer is lighting, right? So whether it is considered or not considered, that is up to them. But this is the way a lot of the students have thought with this particular idea in mind. Okay, so let's see how it comes out to be. All right. Now the third question, which was there was a lot of speculation, there are a lot of likes on comments that the diastereomers were 3 and the answer is given as 4. So if you consider the first set. In the first set, there is a chiral sulfoxide, okay, and that chiral sulfoxide does not change its stereochemistry. If you will see in the set, in both the molecules, the chiral sulfoxide is not changing its stereochemistry, okay. And many of you might be thinking that how is the sulfoxide chiral, or what are chiral sulfoxides? So that is why I always recommend all of you that you kindly go and give as many entrance exams as possible, so that you have a good idea of what kind of questions do come. Alright. Now, had you given the GS 2020 exam or the TIFR, basically the TIFR exam that happened in December, there was a question on chiral sulfoxides where dimethyl sulfoxide was given. If you go through the question paper, you will find that question of chiral sulfoxides. So had you done that question and had you come back and tried to find out the answer in the GATE 2020 exam, you would not have got this one incorrect. So the correct answer is 4 diastereomers. You go ahead and check the first set. In the first set, there is the chiral sulfoxide which retains its stereochemistry in both the compounds. Alright. So I hope I have clarified all your doubts, and in case you have any query or anything that you want to suggest it to me, let me know down in the comment section. Alright. Thank you so much for watching.